Hey, this is Slick with us. This is my second video, and this is what if Deku was the son of Jotaro from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. If you like the video, like, subscribe, and comment down below what series you want me to do next, and let's get into this video. So, Jotaro's stand is going to be a quirk. So, Star Platinum is a quirk. And people can see it. Let's just say Jotaro gets transported to this universe by a secret stand user. I don't know. And he's thinking to himself, why not? Never mind. So he meets Inko. Yes, it's gonna be Inko. Let's just say that he likes her. I know that doesn't happen. That doesn't happen in the anime, but let's just say that he does. So they go out, and then they eventually have a kid, and they Inko and Jotaro are good friends with Mitsuki, and what's Bakugo's dad's name? I don't know. Okay, so Bakugo's dad's name is Masaru. So I think I got that right. Yeah, so his dad's name is Masaru. I'm actually gonna make Bakugo a girl in this one, female. And when they're growing up, they're close friends, and so Jotaro is like really tough on Deku because he wants to train him. Let's say that Jotaro's number 6 hero. Sure, why not? He's the number 6 hero in Japan, and in Japan, and he's training Deku to become like him, be a really good hero, and let's just say that his quirk is let's say his quirk is the world, because why not? So actually no, it's his quirk is a mix of Star Platinum and the world. Yeah, a mix of Star Platinum and the world. So after he turns 4, Bakugo, she unlocks her quirk, explosion of course, and Deku is his quirk hasn't awakened yet, so he goes to the quirk doctor, and the quirk doctor says that his quirk is very powerful. It's sort of like Jotaro's quirk, except it has different aspects to it as well. So he asked when it'll be awakened, and the doctor says in about 3 days. So when he goes to the preschool next day, kindergarten, he gets asked what his quirk is by Bakugo, and Deku says to her that his quirk is like his dad's, and that'll awaken within the next 3 days. And she thinks that he's like a that Deku's like a brother to her. So yeah, she's excited and happy for him, and Deku's excited for her as well, is happy for her as well, because she has a quite a strong quirk, and yeah, they're sort of like siblings. So next 2 days passed, and Izuku's quirk still hasn't awakened yet. And then one day he sees a kid being bullied. It's not my Bakugo, because let's just say for plot reasons, it's not Bakugo, and he sees that this person's getting bullied, and he tries to stop the people from bullying this kid, and Deku is looking, or is trying to defend the kid, as he's about to get punched by one of the kids with a strength enhancement quirk, and Izuku, or without even Deku, without even touching the kid, the kid get the bully gets sent flying without being hit, and everyone's wondering what the heck happened, and then they see a purple aura emanating from Izuku. So they wonder if he just awakened his quirk, and Deku, taking this opportunity, says, if you don't want that to happen to the rest of you, you better stop. And he's going to have the same, or sort of the same personality as Jotaro. He's also going to have, like, the same looks and the same simps. The same level of simps, yeah. Nah, let's say a tiny bit less, because he couldn't go anywhere without a female simping for him. Okay. So he since he doesn't know how to use his quirk yet, he tells the bullies that if they don't back off, then he's going to he's going to beat them up. So they back off, not knowing that Deku doesn't know how to control his quirk. And after the day ends, or a bit later, after lunch, Deku goes to Katsuka, female Bakugo, Katsuka, and says that he's unlocked his quirk, and she's wondering how powerful it is, and wants to see it, but Izuku's saying that he'll show her after school, because he doesn't know how to control it first, and he wants to see his dad about it. So he's the end of the day happens, and he goes back home with Katsuka, and he tells Jotaro, tells his dad that he unlocked his quirk, and Jotaro's saying that it's quite that's quite a powerful quirk, and he needs to learn how to control it, because he might hurt some people that he doesn't want to hurt. So he learns how to, or he's taught by Jotaro that like evening or that afternoon how to use his quirk, and he manages to be able to use Star Platinum or the Star Platinum World Hybrid. Let's just call it the Star World. Yeah, sure, why not? So, how to control Star World. That sounds quite dumb, but I'm gonna roll with it. So, yeah, if you want me to name it something else, just comment down in the description. So, he's getting taught how to control Star World, and he managed to use it for about 5 seconds before it disappears, and he almost passes out. if he does it for like 6 seconds, then he passes out. So he and Katsuga train together. Katsuga is a couple of days, wait, is about 2 weeks older than Deku, so she's sort of like the big sister. She gets into a lot of fights and is since Jotaro, or since Deku has Jotaro's personality, he doesn't really care. He also gets into fights sometimes, and one time, or the day when he gets in, the first day he gets into a fight with his quirk, Katsuga is saying that she's proud of him, like, a good job, you got into your first fight, things like that, and Izuku is just saying it wasn't really a fight, it was more like a one-sided beatdown, and Katsuka's just thinking in her head, damn, like, he thinks that highly of himself, not knowing that she is just as bad as him. No, maybe worse. So yeah, they train for a while until the start of canon, where the teacher comes in the room and throws up the papers in the air and asks, and says, or asks what kind of what they want to be when they grow up. Then he throws them and says, "I know you all want to be heroes." Katsuka stands up and says, "Only 2 of us in this goddamn room know how are going to be real heroes after, or are going to UA after a teacher says or asks." Or says, "Oh yeah, Bakugo, you want to go to UA as well, right?" And so she stands up on the desk and everyone's wondering who the second person is, because Izuku, let's just say that he only uses his quirk when he gets into fights. Not many people fight him, because of Katsuka, because they're great friends, and they all think that Izuku's quirkless. And when they hear that Izuku wants to go to UA, they all start laughing, and Izuku, or Katsuga, is saying, "If you don't want to die, you better shut up." And they're all thinking it's because she's going to beat them up, but it's actually because of Izuku going to beat them up. And one kid, let's just say, the pencil face, no, long fingers dude, is says that quirkless loser can't even beat any of us. Why are you even protecting him? And she says, "What do you mean quirkless, you stupid rejects? He's stronger than I am, and he has a quirk, and it's stronger than me." Everyone's shocked at this because they thought that Katsugo was only friends because they were childhood friends, and she was just trying to protect him. But when they let's just say after school, some of the kids didn't believe that and went to fight Izuku, and he just uses Star Platinum. I'll just say that he can use it for like 5 minutes, 10 minutes now. Yeah, he can use it 10 minutes now, and without any drawbacks. But after he gets to like 15, he's about to pass. He passes out. So he uses Star World. That sounds quite dumb. So he uses Star World, and he destroys all of them, and they wake up like they wake up at 8 at night because they all passed out because Izuku beat them that hard, and they were wondering what the heck happened and where are they and what time is it. Then they remember that they got their asses kicked by Deku when they were fighting, and then they just avoided him after that. So Katsuga and Izuku train for another 10 months until the UA entrance exam happens, and Uraraka, well, he doesn't trip this time because he's more confident, and as soon as he walks past the entrance, like 7 females want a picture with him, and he's just saying, he's just going yoda yoda, and all the girls like, please can I have a picture with you, and he just walks into the building. Ochako sees him and is like, that's a fine man. Might be able to sustain my living with him. I'm kidding. So they walk into the UA building, and Ida interrupts President Mike again and is saying, was talking about the 4 robots, and he only said 3, and then he points at Izuku and saying, you're distracting all the females. If you're only here to distract people from their chances of getting into UA, then you might as well leave. And all the females just looking at him with death glares, and Izuku just stands up and says, you think I give a shit about what you think? And Ida's just taken aback by this, and Izuku just says, if you didn't interrupt first, then then everyone would have left by now, because, hold on, I'll be back in a second. Alright, where was I? Entrance exam. Alright, yeah, Ida. So he just says that if you would have let President Mike explain or finish what he was saying, then you would have understood about the 4th robot, fourth robot, and if you Ida is just sits back down and, like, quite angry, and President Mike just says, finishes what he was saying and says, right, thank you, as I was saying, and then he goes into saying about the 0-pointer, and that's just an obstacle. So he goes in, he exits the bus in his training ground. Katsuga's not there because they went to the same high school. Oh, sorry, they went into the same school before it, and no, it's not college. This is not. They weren't in high school. This is not college. They went. Well, if you want this to be a college, then just say. So he walks off the bus and starts stretching, and all the girls just turn and look at him, and then he starts walking forward, and Ida just grabs onto his arm because he's obviously quite tall, and he can't hold on to his his shoulder like in Cannon, and says, "You're going to distract that girl, aren't you?" And then instantly after that, Izuku just says, if you keep making those assumptions, you might die someday. And then he walks forward and since he's stronger than Ida gets pulled forward and just falls onto his not onto his face. He just gets pulled forward and trips over and barely catches himself, as and Izuku just walks off to the front, and Izuku knew who Ida was talking about. It was Ochako Uraka, and so he just walks to the front, and the time's about to start, and as soon as it starts, I'm going to say that he can use the world for Dio's time. He can use it for 5 seconds, and so as soon as the gates open, Ida just rushes past him and turns to face Izuku with a grin on his face, and as soon as he turns back around, Ida bumps into something, and he looks up to see it's Izuku, and he has the same, obviously he has the same build, so he's quite menacing to in front of Ida, and Ida just looks up at him with a sort of scared, sort of ouch that hurt face, and Izuku just says and I'll leave it off there. Yeah, cliffhanger, I know. So, after he says this, Ida just gets, like, a really mortified face. Okay, so yeah, if you like the video, like, subscribe, and I'll see you later.